Protests against police brutality continue today across America and in downtown Baltimore after the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Hello again, I'm Max McGee. Hundreds gathered over the weekend over demonstrations here in Baltimore. Let's bring in investigator Mike Helgren. He's live at City Hall where a fourth day of protests are planned. Mike.
Max, you can see these are some garbage trucks here blocking Fayette Street. This part of it remains closed here in front of City Hall, and most of the protests have been very peaceful, except for some problems on Saturday night. We look down there closer to City Hall. You can see a number of police cars, and they're prepared for later today. People gathered early in front of Baltimore City Hall Monday for the fourth day of protests here in the wake of the death of George Floyd.
I shouldn't be having conversations with my 11-year-old nephew. Bro, don't wear your hoodie this way. Don't go down this street at this time. I gotta understand this, man.
Are you ready, sisters and brothers?
Demonstrations have largely been peaceful as they march through the city, and people talk to WJZ about the need for police reform.
No racist police!
I'm a black man from East Baltimore, and I'm gonna tell you flat out, Black Lives Matter. And every time I walk out my door, I feel as though the police are gonna pull me over, pull me out my car, and beat the hell out of me.
Governor Hogan also weighed in.
Look, we've got a consent decree in the city of Baltimore that came out of the situation with Freddie Gray in 2015 to try to get to the root causes and problems. I think we've got issues that have to be addressed, and it's a conversation we need to continue to have.
There were several people who vandalized city-owned property and some businesses on Saturday night. Police say they made 14 arrests, 12 adults and 2 juveniles.
For those who wish to agitate and to incite violence during what was mostly peaceful demonstrations, your actions will absolutely not be tolerated.
Authorities implored protesters to remain peaceful as they continue to march throughout the city.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do? When black lives are under attack,
And you're looking live toward police headquarters. There are still a number of barricades there. Some of the protests that are scheduled for later today plan to end up at police headquarters. And both Mayor Young and the commissioner thanked the majority of protesters for remaining peaceful here in Baltimore. Live at City Hall, Mike Helgren, WJZ.